place.
Is that like the farm?
It is. Yeah.
Sure.
The room upstairs. It's like the farm upstate
Yeah.
for
yeah.
computers.
Or it's just like my basement.
Also,
And there you go.
We just call it the gun range for the computer stuff.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
There you go.
We just call it the gun range.
Hey there, Oak. God, there's so many people here.
Right, you
Lolly
guys
Eggers, thanks for that raid.
Are here so early.
Yeah. I didn't even put out the announcement.
Oh,
There we go.
who are we streaming on tonight anyway?
D, okay.
You're all far more willing to be here than I am now.
Oh, that's right. I guess this isn't a Goodman Games game.
It's not.
Oh.
It isn't. Not
I'm
tonight.
removing my background. This is ridiculous.
Wait, does that mean we can curse?
Fuck yeah.
Oh. Hey.
Was that supposed to be a rule before?
Keep that shit
technically,
back.
yeah.
For the first 10 minutes? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta keep that shit back for the first 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Not tonight. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn show. We're short of Jeremy and an Eddie, so we decided not to do Weird Frontiers over on Goodman
It
Games.
would have realistically been pretty crippling for the campaign.
Yeah, our
considering where we
two
left
very
it.
beefy, heavy hitters not having
And
those.
And they were all about to
Also,
gun down Dan. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, I was actually kind of like really excited when Jeremy was going to be there because, like, oh, maybe I'll stand a chance.
True that. True that. Yeah, so we're playing Mausritter, a game about mice and John Ritter. That sounds right.
Oh, I didn't get the memo on that part.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, my
what?
bad.
Yeah, all of these campaigns were written and inspired by John Ritter.
Mm-hmm. Three's Company.
The most Ritter of Ritters?
Yeah.
Is that a name I should know?
Yeah.
No.
No, Three's Company was way before your time.
Yeah.
way
Okay.
before.
So yeah, we're playing Mausritter, and we're actually going to be doing it closer to like the standard Mausritter setting tonight, rather than the super sci-fi shopping mall I usually throw people in.
I feel like this might be bad for us.
It might. Who knows?
We'll only find out as it goes.
We're really designed for shenanigans first.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see how we get. So why don't we meet our mice, and then we'll get into it. Bert, who you playing tonight?
I am playing the mouse known as Usul. Let's see. He is, since it's all randomly rolled, wise and mysterious with a patchy tan coat and a scarred body.
There you go. Okay.
Chuck hasn't uploaded my image, or you'd be seeing Danger Mouse right now.
You would. You would.
You copied my mouse.
Oh, no. Well, speaking of that, Dan, who the hell
patch
are
is
you
on a
playing?
different eye.
Oh, yeah, it's different eye,
Uh,
legally distinct.
I was told today my mouse robbed because I suck at naming things, and I agreed. My background is a librarian, and he also is wise and mysterious, but he's gray and patchy.
Oh, shit.
Also,
I do have some bad news. I named your mouse Lucky because it goes against chance.
changed. It's lucky now.
Okay,
Rob's
good.
gone.
Good.
But we all know that's a lie.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of liars, Jake, who you playing tonight?
I'm not playing this game at all.
Oh, fooled me.
I'm playing Conan the Librarian. He is also a librarian.
You're also a librarian.
Yes.
No, everybody's copying me. That's for sure what it is.
So two librarians walk into a mall, and he's inquisitive and stubborn. He's got a solid tan coat, but a scarred body as well. And he also has a hook arm for when he has to remove noisy types from the library.
Nice.
Or just for turning pages.
from afar, from a distance. Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. He reads so many books.
Turn the page, wash your hook.
That's
Turn the page, wash your hook.
Rocco's Mud.
So, I was gonna say somebody's gotta get that.
I fucking got that. That's fucking golden right there.
I'm sure Joe did not.
Joe definitely
I did
did
not.
not.
Confident.
If it's a reference of something before the 2000s, or even after the 2000s, might not get it.
Let's see. And the character with a name,
Yeah.
Joe, who are you playing?
Yes.
Yeah. So because I got a gambler, I decided it's only right to name them Deradadiah, because I'm not playing Dejebediah tonight.
That just that hurts somewhere in my body that I can't explain.
Yeah.
Deradadiah the gambler. He's industrious and unimaginative. He's got a tan coat and a bow.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fun.
All right. So tonight's loose plot idea. You all are a group of friends, co-workers, you don't know. But you have taken a job to travel to a nearby town for well, let me go back a little bit. You are all from the small, mousy village of Fieldhome. Look how lovely that is. It's a wonderful place.
It's just like the Shire, but for
Mouse.
smaller creatures than hobbits.
There's not enough fires there for us to live there.
Not yet.
Yeah. I mean, we can fix that.
Yeah, I mean, there's
have a
time.
torch.
We got 2 hours tonight. So yeah, you've all taken a job to travel to a nearby village for the local mage's apprentice, one young Kristoff. Now, in all my planning wisdom, I never thought, hey, you're doing a job for Kristoff, but what the fuck is that job? So
Doesn't matter.
it
probably.
might. Who knows? Let's
We'll
figure
derail it very quickly anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, who cares what the job
We're throwing
is?
it to Bert right off the bat. Bert, what was this job that you all had to do for Kristoff?
We have to acquire some components for him,
Okay.
which includes a cat's tongue
Oh,
and a raven's eye.
okay.
Boy, these sound like high goals for a mouse.
They are. They are.
Like,
you just
way higher than I planned to aim tonight.
see, the trick is you pit the cat and the raven against each other. The raven wins, and then you just got to convince the raven to
To
let
die?
you give it a back massage, and then you kill it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that works 100% of the time.
I've all the times I've done that trick, it has worked 100% of the time.
That is accurate.
Yeah. Spoilers for those of you who didn't watch last night's Anvia game. I
We
gave
massaged a bird.
I gave a killer bird a
death,
back massage
yes.
to death. So
It was
yeah,
a team effort, but
super
yes.
team effort. Yeah, you all went off your little adventure. You managed to track down the cat's tongue and raven's eye, whatever the components were. And you've been traveling home. It's a handful of days. Why don't we start with our first official roll for the night? And let me open up a character sheet so I can remember how this game actually works. Let's see here. That's right. This is the die I want. Fuck, I'm just throwing it all at Bert right now. Bert, I rolled a 1. That picks you in my random victim table. As you're all moving through the gentle rolling hills of the area neighboring Fieldhome, you start coming across signs of a spider. A relatively large spider, judging by the webbing. But why don't you go ahead and just give me a will test?
A will test. All right. So this is the first roll of the game. And can I click on just will and
Yep,
will it roll?
you should be able to just click on will. Let me double check. Your
No
character
advantage or disadvantage.
sheet. No advantage or disadvantage.
Oh, look at that.
That is a super failure.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And as you're kind of
Set the
moving
stage.
along, you're taking in all this webbing. You maybe are caught a little off guard by the fact that it's very haphazard. It's not the usual like patterns and spirals that you see for webbing. It's erratic, almost nonsensical. It's something strange that you hadn't seen before. But you're not paying close enough attention as all of a sudden, and maybe the rest of you see this a moment too late, this strange, monstrous looking spider leaps out right at Usul.
Oh, it's Cocaine Spider.
It's Cocaine Spider.
Not Cocaine Spider. You don't want to fuck with him.
No.
I'll tell you what. Since this is a surprise attack, Usul, I'm going to give you the chance to give me a dexterity test.
Dexterity test. I think all my stats are low.
You have a 7, an 8, and a 7. That is
Oh, no.
a little on the low side.
You were just under the bar to get items A and B. Whatever items
Success, however.
and B are. I didn't even pick a weapon yet. I almost forgot.
Bert, did you get your bonus item?
Yes, I did. I took a spore mask.
Cool. Very fitting. Okay, yeah, you succeed. As this spider leaps out. Give me just a moment here. Real quick, does anyone remember how combat works? Is there initiative in this system?
No.
Damn. It was a hot.
I'm just getting out of the way fast.
Yeah.
Before people have expectations or something.
I don't remember there being initiative. But...
Oh, it's the
have a small
standard.
complaint.
Yeah. No, so the way it works is it's a dexterity save or a dexterity test. If you pass, you go before, and if you fail, you go after. So let's throw some. Let me throw some tokens.
I have a small complaint about the game.
Okay.
There's no pitchfork.
There is not a pitchfork.
How can I play this game without a pitchfork?
All right, so everyone go ahead and make a dexterity test.
Did I just do that, or do you want another
That
one?
was to avoid that surprise hit. So give me one. This is our initiative roll. So if you pass, you're going to go before this spider. If you fail, you're going after.
I nailed it. And by that, I mean I failed it.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we're going to get Dratadiah and Usul, the two of you.
Dratadiah.
Shut up, Joe. The two of you, it's your turn.
Dryer, Sheet, and who else?
Yeah.
Bert and Joe. You two can go. You can choose who's going first.
I'm fine with Bert going first because he got
Okay.
attacked first.
Well, since it's probably right on top of me,
Yeah.
I got to say that I'm using my bucket as a helmet, by the way.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Holes in it. And I am going to hit it with my wooden spikes.
Absolutely. So, and this is a game where you don't have to roll damage, or you don't have to roll to hit. You just do your damage. And you should be able to click on the name of your spike in your inventory, and it'll just roll your damage for you. You deal 5 damage. That is very nice.
That's kind of great, actually.
Take that, cocaine spider. Drugs are
Cocaine
bad.
spider takes 5 points of damage.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
I am
Snorting lines of
That's it.
rat poison later on.
Oh yeah, you gotta,
You gotta
keep
build
life
up the
spicy.
tolerance.
Yeah.
just like me and my spice addiction.
That's why you never play a game of chance with the Sicilian mouse. Is that right, Joe? It's your turn.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Holy shit sticks, Joe.
7 damage.
I didn't give you permission to do this. All right. I should have read rules before playing.
Nah, that's what
Oh, okay.
playing's for.
And also reading.
Yeah. So
we all know that he spent his prep time making those little pictures of the mouse that we just saw.
I did. I really did.
The handsome fella, that Kristoff.
Okay. It's the spider's turn. Bert, you're still the only one up in this.
Up in there.
So it's gonna try and take a bite at you. Oh, 1 point of damage.
1/6 of my life has just flashed before my face.
Does your helmet give you armor?
I don't know. It just said a bucket, man. I'm just describing it as I'm wearing it.
Okay.
It's an item. It didn't say it was armor, so
Okay. Yeah, it does not.
I just hold it on my head.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's aesthetic.
It's holding my face in place.
Okay.
Sandcastle bucket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you take a point of damage. Now we're at Jake and Dan.
I mean, move to.
I will hook arm it. I will hook leg it with my hook arm.
Okay.
But now you're hook shot, right?
Indeed. How do I roll? Oh, there we go. I click the name of the weapon.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Wow, you all are doing good.
A stab
Dan, go ahead and stab then.
with not a pitchfork.
Yeah, we'll see how you're gonna do without. Oh,
Oh my god.
It's
Wow.
close to a pitchfork. You know,
It's
Yeah,
one
Maybe
third of
it
the
was a
pitchfork.
pitchfork.
it's
yeah.
it's secretly actually pitchfork.
yeah. Is this
I
doing-
did
Hang on
a
a second.
thing.
You did the thing. Good
I'm,
job.
al- I'm also shooting a bunch of pictures into Discord for Griffin.
Okay, so not pitchfork, Lucky. You run in with
Lucky-
your
lucky-
spear, and you
luckier
plant
than
the pitchfork
usual.
right between this thing's strange, milky eyes, and you feel it twitch, and you feel its weight give on your spear. You all have slain this funky spider.
And so I
Sweet.
assume, do we burn him and breathe him in, or do we eat him?
You never know what this spell casting guy's going to ask for, so I'm going to harvest some eyeballs, just
Okay.
put it in the bucket,
That's
and some,
probably a
some
good idea.
spider hair, and dust the cocaine off into a separate bag.
I like it.
Just-
I like it.
That'll be for a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
book.
Get some of those crack legs.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
I want to look around because we're by its web too. Is there any like weird creature that got stuck in its web that it ate and then did this to it, or
Yeah.
let's see if there's anything like that.
So yeah, you don't have to roll for this. You spend a little bit of time, you search the area, and you kind of find yourself following this webbing, and as you're kind of moving further along, follow this webbing further off the course, you can see it becomes less erratic and it kind of starts tightening up, and you see more like your standard spider web kind of, and eventually you come to the big center of this webbing area, and you can see that there's like 2 or 3 like cocooned bodies there. And you see that one of them, and it jumps out, you're like, that's the one. You can see one of these cocoon bodies has those same kind of sprouts, like these tendrils coming up with these white, flowery kind of like growths on the end of it.
It's like sprouted out of the cocoon too.
Yeah.
So it happened like after it was captured,
Yeah.
or like it's been getting worse since it got food.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nasty,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll warn everyone of that. Like, it's like there's some things that maybe if we ingest them, I don't know. This spider ate someone, so we know at least the bars are eating whatever this is.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
Not only do I not want to eat, but more importantly, don't want to be eaten.
Both are.
Is this like spore or anything, something I'm familiar with? Could I do like a...
You can give me a
knowledge
will test.
Oh, and when we use our weapons, don't we have to do a thing?
Yes, Dan. Asking questions and
Oh
shit.
yeah, forget what that was.
I was trying to
like,
be a good boy.
Durability thing.
Yeah, it is. The dirt. Usage. Most items have 3 usage dots when all 3 are... After a fight, for each weapon rolled, you roll a d6. On a 4 through 6, you mark usage.
Hey, the one
Nope, all
good
good.
time for me to roll like trash.
Yeah.
Dang it. My hook on.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, 2 6s. If
So,
only I could have had those yesterday.
right?
My God, yeah.
Oh yeah, Joe, you were gonna give me a will. You did. It passed. So, maybe you've heard of things like this before. Probably not actually encountered it, but it's a strange kind of a fungal growth that can infect insects. Very strange kind of life pattern. Like, mouse scholars have studied it, and maybe like you've come across, some of those papers. Maybe one of your librarian friends here have read something about it. It's like its goal is like it infects an insect, goes somewhere high to die, growth sprout out, it dies and carries the spores out to infect more insects.
Okay, so don't need to be so worried about it infecting us, but it might make insects more antagonistic or something.
It could. Okay, so what's the plan now? Continuing on to Field Home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's still several hours of a hike to get back home. And you all kind of notice as you're making this journey, the sky kind of starts to darken, fog rolls in. Things starting to look a little on the creepy side, but you're getting close. Until finally you cover the last hill and find yourself back in Field Home. And as you kind of look down upon it, seems you don't see anyone moving around. Skies have darkened, rain and fog have moved in. Relatively unpleasant. But you've made it home.
Did somebody come and start fire here without us?
Well, we have some funky spores to add to it.
I do like the effect of the visual there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's nice.
I guess I'd just be running as quick as I can to turn this stuff in.
Sure.
Wanna turn our job in and get out of the weather.
Sure. You cut through town. As you're moving through, no sign of anyone. No lights on in any buildings. Until, you finally make it to Kristoff's little hut, kind of on the edge of town. And you're standing, the door's closed, and unlike some of the other houses and buildings you've seen, there's a thin wisp of like purple smoke coming out of his little, stovepipe chimney. What do you all want to do?
We'll start knocking pretty loudly on the door.
You knock on the door. You knock loud. You hear rattling, clashing, some commotion inside. And the door swings open. And standing there in the doorway, where you were expecting your good acquaintance Christoph, is some strange, demonic-looking version of him.
Is it Kriston?
Maybe it's
Because
Kriston.
He was off earlier and now he's on.
Oh no.
And Kriston,
There's my joke for the night. I'm sorry, I'm done.
he speaks to you all, but it doesn't make sense. You hear it, but it's almost sounds like backwards gibberish. Like you can hear the words. It's just something's not right. It's almost like abrasive to the ears when he speaks.
Is this some
What if
wizard
I,
stuff, Christoph? Or what's going on there?
He takes a step back, and you can see Christoph raises one of his hands, and in that hand is one of his spell stones. And you can see the glow of like fire starting to form out of it.
What if I wanted to summon my fierce deity upon him? And by that I mean this one here, right here.
Oh no, not the cat. So yeah,
that was more for chat than anything, but
yeah. They better appreciate it.
gosh darn better. I risk getting scratched for that.
Nice. So yeah, you can see he holds his hand out and you can see it charging up. He's about to unleash some kind of spell at you.
No, that's my first defense.
I throw my bucket of gore on him.
Oh, God.
You know what? You throw a bucket of gore on him. Give me a second here. I'm going to make him roll a test to see if your bucket of gore makes him slip and fall. No, he weathers it. You throw the gore, and you can see he kind of stumbles back and reels a little bit, and he wipes off his face over these giant voids where his eyes used to be. Now there's just a glowing red pit in the back.
Does he do like that?
He does
Does he?
not.
Okay.
But it will stop him from immediately popping the spell off. So I'll leave it up to you. We can definitely go into initiative.
I want to try and tackle him and get the stone out of his hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I
then
want to Saturday morning cartoon dogpile this guy.
that sounds like
That's
initiative. So yeah, everyone, you're going to go ahead and give that dexterity test. And if you pass, you go before. And if you fail, you go after.
In this system, you have to do it.
You have to.
I must admit, I kind of appreciate the Anvia method of going in the middle if you don't.
Yeah.
Right now, because my dexterity sucks and I suck. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's
All
a
right.
16 over 8.
It is. So, Usal and Conan, it's your turn.
I'm going for that tackle.
Okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to do a pose strength test. Usal, what are you going to be doing?
Actually, can we both do it at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
He gives to the right, and I go to the left, and we'll each grab an arm, pin him down.
I like it. I'll tell you what. Both of you, let me roll his strength test. And then both of you are going to get to roll with advantage since you're working together.
But that's a good strength test for him.
He did okay. Now, yeah. Usal and Conan, yeah, both of you throw out strength test with advantage.
I succeeded.
You
On
both succeed. Yeah, you both tackle him down. And you pin his
on one.
arms. The spell stone kind of clatters out across the floor. Usal and Conan, he's struggling against you. He's screaming out. But like I said, it's just some strange, like, demonic language you haven't heard. It's very, like I said, harsh on the ears.
It's like he's speaking in reverse.
You know, if this was a Black Sabbath album, we'd have that thing going backwards.
That's right.
He is going to try and break free. So we're going to repeat the test we just did. Actually, yeah, we're going to repeat the test we just did. He fails. You don't need to roll. He is not able to break free. All right, so that throws us to Dredadiah and Lucky.
I want to look for. I mean, we've been here doing jobs with him for a few times. He's got all sorts of weird components.
Yeah.
I want to look for like whatever the most foul-smelling, like off-putting.
Oh,
thing
just
he's
like
got in his house.
disruptive.
And just kind of like try and get him out of whatever this funk is, and like put it in his nostrils.
Oh,
Give me a will test. See what you can find.
Gotta throw up in his nose like it's a trumpet.
You normally
13
throw up
over
in
11.
Okay,
I
so
assume so. I mean, I've never played one.
so you're looking for something just absolutely just pungent, foul, disgusting. The best that you can find is maybe he's got like a jar of some old dried like bat guano.
Okay.
It's got some stink to it now, but it's dried out. And it's not going to really get that funky again till it gets wet.
Okay. I'll spend my time I'll stick it outside and
Catch some
and
rain
put
in it.
some rainwater.
Okay.
I'll admit, I like the approach you're taking, so I'm kind of gonna try and team up with you here.
Okay, why don't you go and give me that
Sit
will?
on his face.
I'll make the will save.
Ew, butthole. You're looking through and you can see that he hasn't done his dishes in a few days. He's a little absent-minded, sometimes forget things like that. And you find that he's got some old, like a bowl of like old instant ramen that's dried out.
And so I'm just eating it, probably.
It's very disgusting. It's covered with fur. But it's not super disgusting. You can eat it if you want to.
I mean, I assume that's what I get out of a 19 over 12. So
That's what you want to do. Go and give me a
Unshaved ramen.
give me a
And it
strength
is- and it
test
is a
there,
mouse, so-
Lucky.
oh no, just side myself for more failure. There. Why?
It's delicious. You crunch it down.
Gotta find some more of that.
All right. So I think Lucky's pinned. We can kind of step out of initiative. What are you all going to do?
I'm just having a good time eating old root.
Yeah, I'm going to continue that course of just like my goal is to get him out of whatever. Something seems to be affecting him. I mean, he's been our friend. I don't want to just like kill him if we don't have to. So
We're holding
I'm
down
just
his arms, just
going that
slap
way.
his face around. So
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Just give Will's test.
Not gonna give him the old tea bag. Wake him up.
You slap him around a little bit. Maybe even put some of this now juicy guano across his face to try and shock his senses. And he just opens his mouth and it's just this black void. And all of this yellowish bubbling fluid just starts coming out of his mouth like a gross like chili fountain. and just spilling out on the ground around his head.
A gross chili fountain.
I was gonna say
chili fountain sounds pretty good.
Chili
I
fountain
was
does
gonna
sound
say that exact arrangement of words is like sacrilegious. I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like it goes against God. I'm pretty sure.
Get some crackers and just.
I would really hope it's like it's not straight, like it's at an angle, so you can just go up with your bowl and just like hold it under,
Like a drinking fountain.
yeah, kind of like a yeah.
Just tilt your face into it.
So really, all I've learned out of tonight is that we need to have a chili fountain,
Yeah, we need to work on that.
like a fondue fountain, but
with
chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just take your crackers or whatever else, and just dip them in the chili fountain
Some cinnamon roll
with everybody
action.
else, like all 100 people.
Yeah.
You all dipping in the same fountain of chili.
Yeah. Yeah. This is in Mausritter, Dan. COVID hasn't happened yet, so that's fine.
It's cool still. It's cool
Yeah.
still.
It's a few years away.
Yeah. All right. Hey, and like, yeah, this fucking chunky yellow fluid just starts bubbling up and out of his mouth.
I want to look for like rope or anything that we could use to restrain him. Like
Not a problem. You can find some. Easy enough. You tie him up?
Free up some hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Are we gonna try and stop the chili flow?
At least
Or
roll
let
him
that
on his
go
side.
free?
We don't need a Breaking Bad situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like we could solve world hunger with him. I mean, it might be bad chili, but it's chili.
It feels very weird frontiers with some of these things tonight. Vomit.
That we want
Eating.
to eat is chili vomit.
Yeah. Let's see. Conan, as you're kind of, he's getting tied up, you're kind of maybe looking around the area a little bit. Two things. As you're kind of walking around, you accidentally kick a stone, and you look down and you can see it's that spell stone that he was trying to use against you.
I think I will just scoop that up into my hands and take a good look at it.
Okay. Well, maybe you recognize it. You're a librarian, well read. You can go ahead and put a magic missile spell stone into your inventory.
Ooh.
The other thing you notice is after picking it up, you look out the window and you can see a few people, or a few feet from the window. You can see someone staring inside, just watching you.
Are their eyes wide open and their face pressed against the glass, just like
No.
It's worth asking. Oh, I think that's actually worse than the thing I suggested.
As
He
it
doesn't have a face.
stands there,
That's what I mean. It might be worse,
this
actually.
red mist coming out of the void where eyes should be. And you can see he's just standing there, just pointing inside.
I'll point
That's the
back.
only person we see outside is this guy.
Do you go look?
I mean, I'll just point back from here and be like, no.
Maybe take a peek out a few windows or something?
Yeah.
You can see, as you're kind of looking around, each window has one of these people standing, pointing in.
Are they all dressed pretty similarly? They're all
Clothing
wearing-
varies a little bit. Looks just standardish clothing for, field home.
It's going to go like around the
Okay.
clock and
Hawaiian t-shirts.
from
yeah.
from every window. No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Just in case it might work.
Doesn't seem to be working.
No? Somehow it never has. One of these days.
Now what?
Does our restrained friend seem to be reacting to this pointing?
No, he is on his side, stopped producing the chunky yellow fluid. And actually, kind of, if you look down, it's like he's trying to, scooch into a corner.
Does he seem less red?
No.
Well, you stay right there, Christoph. Maybe we should go investigate or plan an escape.
Or barricade?
Oh yeah, barricade. That's a good idea.
Okay. Are you going to barricade yourselves in?
Yeah. We got magic here. We got
Sure.
delicious spider legs to munch on.
Yeah. Won't be good for at least like a month after we start.
Yeah.
And then we'll feel differently in about 10 minutes.
And yeah, as chat points out, if you do look around, there is a small loft, kind of up a ladder in the corner. You would know this would be Christoph's like sleeping area. But yeah, you all start barricading. Why don't each of you go and just give me a strength test?
Okay.
I mean, in theory, I'm good at this, but in reality, I'm me.
Pass 3 under 10.
Ooh.
Jake, you rolled a 20.
Oh, I actually passed.
Don't worry, I found a door stop. That'll keep the angry mob out.
2 of you fail. 2 of you pass. So yeah, you do manage to get things barricaded. Maybe not as strong as what you would like, but you think it will definitely pass. And it's after you get barricaded, you kind of look outside and you can see that these other mice that were pointing at the window, they've backed up some. And you can kind of look out, walking up the lane towards the house, torch in one hand, sword in the other. At first, it's a sense of relief as you see what looks to be Tomlinson, captain of the town guard. But it's as he starts closing in, you're able to finally make out the features on his face. And you realize that they've all kind of ran, blurred, melted, and he just has these intense, like almost like gouts of fire sprouting out from where his eyes were.
Don't like that.
Staying barricaded?
I mean, it depends on whether he's going to light the building on fire, because that changes everything.
It's just
Usal
raining.
did want to start some fires.
So what do we have from the guy that hired us? We've got the thingamajiggy of his, right?
You've got the spellstone. Why don't you go ahead, since
Spellstone.
you're kind of asking about items?
I am wise and mysterious. Let me take a look at that stone.
So now, Conan grabbed the stone, and it was a stone of magic missile. Allows him to cast the magic missile spell. Now, let's see here. Why don't you, if you're going to look around, why don't you go ahead and roll me 3D100? All right, and let me expand what you got. Oh, 27, 181.
181.
All right.
I feel like that's a pretty good spread on a 3D 100.
You find a small stack of incense sticks. You find a mirror. And you find 2 more spell stones. The first spell stone you find is darkness. And these are in the inventory section. You can just search for those and drag them to your character sheet. And the second one you find is grow.
Oh, this could be good. I assume spell stones are like one use.
No,
or...
they've got usage like other items.
Oh, just like anything else. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
What did you have to do to cast them, though?
To cast it, you
Like,
hold.
No?
Hang on a second.
Lick them like a bar soap.
I don't think so. You decide how many usages you're going to spend. So most spell stones have 3 usages. You roll a number of d6s equal to the usage. And for each 4, 5, or 6 that you roll, you mark 1 use. The spell has an effect which varies depending on the number of dice invested and the sum of it being rolled. Now, if you do roll more than 1 6, it's going to miscast and you'll hurt yourself. So pretty much the way it works is you'll just click on the spell stone and just tell it how many uses between 1 and 3, and it'll roll it for you, and it'll tell you what the effects are.
That's really not a bad approach on that.
Yeah, you just hold
All
it,
right, yeah. So
read out the
fill them out.
yeah. So some incense, a mirror, I think is what I said. Grow and darkness. And the magic missile.
Yes.
All right. And it's at about this time after you find these, you're looking into things, you hear a banging on the door. And you hear
I'll ask, who is it? Yeah.
there's a response in that same, it's much deeper, it's much like it's got this growl to it, but it's still that broken, unintelligible noise language it's putting out. Like it's very like, it almost makes you want to cover your ears, like it's assaulting your mental well-being.
Unless you're selling Girl Scout cookies, we don't want any.
Can
That's what I
we?
say. I mean,
So, if we cast, can we see him like through a window or something?
Sure, yeah.
So, can we cast magic missile and the missile appear out there?
No, magic missile is a line. You have to
Like
have a
a-
direct, unobstructed
well.
line. Now, darkness, you may be able to do that with darkness.
oh, that's
Maybe use that for
valuable.
the escape. We can,
Yeah.
we can save
Yeah.
that for an escape.
Open the window a little bit.
Yeah, you could crack a window. There is, like I said, there's a loft upstairs, and as you're familiar with this building, you've been here before. There's a small circular window up on the loft. Kristoff's sleeping area. You could go up there and use that to cast magic missile out of.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
I'll check Kristoff again.
Anybody want to do it?
Or I'll
I
let
think
you-
Conan said he was.
I'll do whatever we want.
Well, Conan, you volunteered first. You head upstairs. You find the little window. The loft, it's not tall. Like, you kind of have to, like, walk across it, kind of like duck down a little bit. It's just enough, like, for a little sleeping mat, a little lantern for reading, his boxes of clothes that he needs to have washed. And you go to this small circular window, and Conan, you turn it open, and that gives you just enough space to reach this stone out so you can cast magic missile.
All right, I'll spend a charge and cast it. I'll cast it at whoever's at the door.
It's whatever this demonic version of Tomlinson.
All righty, I'll spend 1 charge.
Okay, so it deals 3 plus 1 damage.
Usage 0. I like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
doesn't. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, you blast him for 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Give me a moment here. He kind of reels just a little bit and hurls the torch up at the window. He misses though. It harmlessly clatters against the siding and drops down. It's wet enough that nothing catches. But yeah, after he tosses the torch, he kind of moves out a line of sight of that window.
Oh, well, that at the very least, now they know this window is death.
Okay, now what?
What's Kristoff doing? You said he was trying to crawl at one point.
It's
I
like
wanna
he's
check on him,
trying to
make sure he's-
scooch towards a corner, like almost like trying to hide.
Okay. It's not really non-lethal damage, is there? I want to try and like do one last attempt to break him out of it, like physically just roughing him up.
Like it's a good old.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, just give me a D4.
Like a, okay. 3.
You give him a slap hard across the face. He kind of yelps and squeals in this very animalistic sounding cry of pain. And then he just lunges forward from where he's tied up and he tries to bite you right on the face.
He's got the hunger that only faces can satisfy.
And he bites you for 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Go ahead and make me a strength test.
Yep.
Is this to not have his whole face ripped off?
Okay. You pass.
4 under 10.
Okay. All right. But yeah, it doesn't seem to snap out of it. And in fact, he bites you back for it.
I like that.
I don't.
What are y'all going
I want
to
to kill him, but he's going to make us have to.
I mean, it's only one thing that the 1/3 of a pitchfork does, and that's the 1/3 pitchfork.
Yeah. So you're going to stab him?
Yeah. Like a good pitchfork would,
Yeah.
but at 1/3.
It's 7 fucking damage.
He's rolling like the pitchfork should.
You run in, you spear him right center mass.
There's probably a good old re in there too, probably.
And more of this, well, not more.
Chili?
Chili, but now it's a dark crimson color spouting out of his mouth as he
Spicy chili.
dies and those red lights in his eye sockets go out.
My favorite.
He's
I
dead.
eat the spicy chili. No.
As there is a heavy blow against the door, and you can see it looks like Tomlinson on the other side is now swinging at it with his sword.
Is there any other exit or like another bigger window that we could dip out of on like the back side of the house?
Give me a will test.
Yeah. 15 over 11. Nope.
You look around. There is a window on the back side of the house. You can see one of these people standing back there, watching, pointing at the window. But it's, you know that Tomlinson's on the front side of the house. So if you jump out of this window, it's just this one person you would have to deal with.
I want to try and take them out with my bow and shoot at them.
Okay, you throw the window open. Go and take your shot.
Got an actual weapon, jerk.
Yeah.
Like a 1/3 of a pitchfork.
So
It's a cat.
you
It's a cat.
strike, they
I don't know
stagger
your
for a
cat's name.
moment.
I'm sorry.
They call out in pain.
I should know your cat's name.
It's named after my character.
It is.
Mhm.
But they're not down, but they are staggered.
Okay.
What do y'all want to do? Making a run for it?
I'm gonna call that out to everyone else. Like, there's a lot of people in the front. Looks like they're gonna break through.
Okay.
We can dip out this back window.
Then we
Take the spell
cast
stones with us.
darkness.
Yeah, to obscure our back trail.
Okay.
Exactly.
You cast darkness like at the front door they're trying to break through. Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, then we go out the back.
Yeah, cast darkness off the stone. You'll just have to pick how many usage. When you click on it, you'll set your power between 1 and 3.
Who has it?
I thought you did.
Okay, I've got it. All right, so
So I
click
know.
on it. Power
Conan's
between
got-
1 and 3. Do I?
What's that?
I'm
Magic.
gonna set it. I'm gonna set it.
You found
Okay.
them, so
Yeah.
if you want someone else to have them, that's up to you. I think.
Oh. All right. So
I mean the sum is high, but I think the cost is high too. Then
all right. Give me a second here.
oh, there's a lot of things on there.
There's a lot of things. So what happens? You do cast the spell. That's fine. It does use 2 usage marks on the spell. So you create an 11 by 2 inch diameter sphere of darkness, 2 turns. So yeah, we're just gonna say feet. So 22
Big.
feet, like the entire front portion of this house is just in a sphere of darkness. You are gonna take some will damage.
Oh,
We both clicked it.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you take yours. That's 5 will. And now you need to make a
neither
will
were
save.
kind.
So with my new will,
Just click on will. I don't remember if it rolls
Okay.
off of the reduced stat or not.
either
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
So Bert, you are going to take the
Oh, boy.
drained condition. Let me add that to your sheets. Does it not have it in the table? Hang on
You're
a
just
second.
damned for the next few hours. Which means you need a beer.
Could be.
Which means I need a beer.
So you have the drained condition. Oh, that's on page 8 of the PDF. I'll
Good work.
find that for you. It really doesn't fucking give me that condition. I'm just going to say drained. You've got disadvantage on will test since I'm not seeing.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. But you cast it, you shoot this person out the back. You're all able to leap out through the back window. There is this person here kind of getting up now after being shot. But you can kind of tell they're calling out, but it doesn't look like they're super keen on trying to engage you all in direct combat. What do you all want to do?
Stab him anyways.
Lucky if you're going to do it, roll it. You fucking skewer him and he dies.
I'll cast magic missile at another one.
Well, from the back of the house here, it's just the one.
Oh, okay, good.
That's why.
No witnesses.
Yeah. And the others are going to be delayed because they're now wrapped in darkness. So they're going to have to carefully find their way out and then get their bearings and then pursue if they're going to pursue.
I think now I want to start running away from this house so we can try and get away from this front of the house.
Sure.
Where other people are. I want to keep my eye out for any other building that looks like it was barricaded.
Okay, give me a will test.
People that aren't being affected, maybe. 511.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right off the bat, that was a good thing to look for. Give me a moment here. Nope, that's not what I want. This is what I want. You can see that the tavern, Golden Grain Tavern, looks like it has been barricaded, and you can see that there's some lights on the inside. And you know that the tavern is ran by good old Gunderson. Jovial, hearty. Just a great mouse all around.
Awesome.
Gosh,
I don't
I'm
know
trying
if
to
he's
remember.
great. Has he ever returned his library books on time?
Gunderson doesn't really check out library books.
I'm trying to
Keeps the
remember
books where they belong.
what their names were in what was it, Shadowrun?
Gunderson
was a
He was your first Johnson in the Shadowrun video
the
game
Johnson.
for Sega Genesis.
There it
yeah.
is. Yes, I was just like that name, Johnson.
Nice.
He's also good Johnson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
All
wait
right,
for
yeah,
them
I'll,
wool hunting missions, and you can make bank.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll run up to that. I'll let everyone else know, like, hey, I think there's people in the tavern, and see if I can like look in a window, or like find a place where I can look inside, and then
Sure. You peek inside. You can see it's lit. You can see the tables have been flipped and kind of turned like cover, all kind of like facing towards the door. And you can see it looks like there's actually a decent number of mice inside here. You can't make any of them out. They're all kind of hiding in cover, but you can see like a tail poking out here, you know, like an ear poking over a table there. They're all hiding, all taking cover, taking
Would
cover.
they think it's funny if we acted like zombies and we're like beer?
It's like that oh god, Red Fang song. Yeah.
Whiskey.
yeah, I'm gonna like tap with my claw on the glass, try and get their attention, and like wave and make sure they can see my eyes, that I'm not all messed up.
Sure, yeah. You tap on the glass, you wave, and from behind the bar, you can see, looks like good old Gunderson poke his head out. But it looks like his face is entirely melted.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least it's not got the giant flaming red eyes, but yeesh.
As he pulls out a crossbow and levels it at the window where you're tapping. I'm going to say he shoots.
I'll try and duck away.
Hits the glass. It's got boards across it. The glass. You duck away. You weren't really in any danger of getting shot right then and there. Yeah.
Well, well, fuck.
I just want to go ahead and like level set here at this exact second. Maybe it's us.
Uh-oh.
But let's go ahead and keep killing everybody.
We at least need to get
Might
out
as
of
well.
town.
Yeah, like, I don't really want to kill everybody.
Yeah, we can light it on fire like they were gonna light our building on fire. Let's just move on.
Looking around town, Is there anything that, like, you said there's a bunch of rain, you said, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that stands out otherwise. There's not like any particular home that looks like it like was center of whatever is going on.
So what you see right off the bat, you kind of noticed that as you were walking, you were coming into Field Home. The sky got dark way too early. Thought it was because of the storms. Looking up at the sky, you take a moment and you notice that there are rain clouds, but kind of out on the edges of these rain clouds, whereas there's usually that crisp blue. It's this dark reddish color of the light. You can see all this fog kind of dancing around and moving. And as you kind of look around, it seems like the fog almost kind of like tracks and moves in front of you, like trying to obscure vision. There's a ice cold rain coming down. Maybe in the adrenaline, you didn't notice how cold it actually is. But kind of looking around, here's where I'll ask for a will test.
Oh no.
So, Bert, if you want to give me that will test.
From me?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
I have no will, and I've got a. Okay, here we go.
There's still a
Disadvantage.
chance. You don't? Yeah, you do have disadvantage. On
Yeah.
a 2.
Oh, I well, but I've only got a willpower of 2 right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Both of those would have passed before.
Yep.
No, you look around, you're not sure. It's not making any sense. Now, as I will give this to you, as you're kind of looking around, you do see kind of out towards the edge of town, there's the old graveyard with the small little chapel set up in it. It's ran by Mother Juniper, the town's kind of spiritual leader and healer. And you can see it's just like, you know, that when the storm breaks and there's that beam of light that comes down through the clouds, it's like that. You can just see that the old graveyard's just, it looks normal. Green grass, well illuminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I clue everyone else into what I'm doing. It's like, hey, look, it's affecting the whole village. Where did it start? Where did it start?
Yeah. If we also see that, say like, well, tavern's no good. Our friend Christoph is no good. Let's try the graveyard.
The graveyard looks immaculate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great idea. You had that direction?
Sure.
Reload my soda. Hang on. Why don't whoever's going to be leading this trip to the graveyard, go give me a dexterity test.
I can.
Sure, go for it.
Wants to.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
look at that.
Oh,
Hooray.
1 under 9.
Yeah, you did great. As you're moving through, kind of ducking between buildings here and there, staying out of sight, you occasionally see a dark form patrolling here or there.
Hmm.
And there's Buddy. You turn and you hear a clatter. And you kind of look and you can see now, people, as Bert is demonstrating, are pet of choice. Sometimes it's cats. The proper answer is dogs. Those are pets. For mice, those are too big. So the standard pet that you'll see that mice keep are, woodlouse, roly-polies, pillbugs.
Okay.
And as you turn the corner, you can see that a trash can has been knocked over, and you can see the back half of one of these roly-polies sticking out of it. Now, you got your one, which is great, so you don't alert it to your presence.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we want to move past it without bothering it or getting it to follow us or make commotion and noise and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay, you can do so.
point it out to everybody.
You want to help the pet?
I mean, we can.
It's actually saving
They're
this
pets, right?
for
I mean, they're
this
seen
night
to be as
tonight.
pets to us, right?
Is the
Yeah.
lucky bastard certified evil. Felt like
Nice.
that was perfect for
It is. It is. Okay, so do I hear
I'm gonna
that?
help the pet.
Usul, you approach this pill bug digging in the trash. What are you trying to do to help this pet?
Oh, just it's digging. It's not stuck.
It's not stuck.
I
It's,
throw it some rations.
Yeah.
I have some rations.
Oh.
I throw it a point of rations. Hey, little guy.
Bob has arrived.
You toss it some rations. It spins around real quick and just scuttles right on over to it and just starts eating. And it kind of, its little antenna are going around. And as it looks up, it lays
Oh, no.
eyes on you. And it's
Whoa.
not all super fucked up. It definitely looks very angry as it starts like hissing at you.
Angry or hangry?
Little claws kind of snipping towards you. As it doesn't seem to be a happy camper. It's backing away from you slowly.
I throw down another ration and run.
You throw down another ration and you run.
I'm with that.
The graveyard.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
It's the whole town, even the pets.
The pets. You make
They
it to
got
the
'em all.
graveyard. And it's like as you step through the threshold of the graveyard, like it just becomes uncomfortably bright. Almost hurts your eyes. It's so bright. And you can see kind of kneeled down in the center of the graveyard. You can see kind of, the robed figure of Mother Juniper. Of course, I've got pictures to show.
Mhm.
And you
Is
can
she
see,
also washed out? I hope not.
you can see that she's got her back to you. She's kneeling, praying.
No.
What do you all want to
I
do?
want to try and sneak around to get
Give me a dexterity
sight
test.
of her face.
Brother Juniper, how fare the pixels?
509.
You get around, and it's worse than you imagined.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Thine pixels are blurred and extruded or something. I
But-
don't even know.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to notice you currently.
Well, that's good at least.
Oh boy.
That might be the
Um,
best thing of the whole day so far.
Not a fan
Bob,
of
stop
that.
it. Stop it, Bob.
You tell Bob.
But he has this thing where he walks by here and then he gets my headphones wires like under his chin and he's just like, all right,
yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
And but then the headphones go with him.
Mhm.
Eventually.
Yeah, I'll point that out to everyone else. Like, it's not good. A lot worse than the other ones. Maybe they're the one that's doing it. 'Cause they look
Do you think so?
a few orders
Are-
of magnitude worse
I'll
than
ask.
everyone else.
I'll ask just to be sure. Do you really think she might be the one responsible for all this?
I don't like what I saw. I think so.
Okay, 3 charges of magic missile right at her.
Perfect.
Call it in.
I'll fire my bow alongside too as he's doing that.
I think positive thoughts for you. Oh
Ooh.
boy, that
Oh, yeah. You burn
That
up
just-
your magic missile. Holy shit!
but
that is a
it does
fuckload
hide
of
damage though when you do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I actually kind of like the dichotomy there. Like if you roll low, you can
do like
use
that.
it some more, but like it does crap damage.
Oh no, I'm going for all the damage on this one.
Yeah, I do like that.
God damn.
It's an interesting mechanic.
What does the recharge mean? Like drop from a height of at least 30 feet? Like
That's how you recharge your use spell slots.
So we just got to get him up onto a roof and push him off, and it recharges the spell slot.
You don't even have to
Like
push
the
off. You
person
just
or the
drop the
stone?
stone. Each stone has its own.
I could just whip it into the air.
Each stone
So
has
you
its
just
own.
literally just
So, like the darkness stone, to recharge it, you have to leave it uncovered in a lightless place for 3 days.
Okay, I like that.
I like that it's a stone also, and not you. I just assumed that Conan the librarian had to fall from a high place
Yeah. Okay.
while carrying the stone.
We are in it just smoldering, melted flesh on Mother Juniper's back. Mother Juniper stands, turns around, this gaping, fanged maw.
This is worse than a re.
Well, Joe, you're gonna have to wait because I was getting ready to say we're rolling initiative.
Okay. I thought I was saying that I was firing alongside that too. That's okay.
No, that's all right. Let's do initiative. Okay,
All right.
Usul, you got to pass.
Pass. Oh, that's not a
Fail.
pass.
Oh, big fail. Dan, did you roll?
Man.
And this is where
I thought I did. There it is.
Fail. Okay.
Failed again.
Usul,
Good
you're
job, me.
All right,
Save me, Usul.
Save us.
If I told you I'd fail
you.
all of our initiatives tonight, would you be surprised?
No.
So I go first.
You go first, man.
No one.
Cast darkness on her face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and cast that.
That's actually probably a quality choice.
Ooh. So you get 2
That's
foot
gonna be
sphere.
like literally just like a
Like a Lone Ranger mask of darkness over her face.
Yeah. Now it reads it in inches, but I'm going to presume that it translates to mousy feet.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to ask. You said foot. I was like, wait, are we playing as like
No, we're
anthropomorphized?
mouse-sized mouses. So when it says it's 2
It's
inches,
a mouse equivalent of a foot.
yes.
Okay.
When it says
can we keep
usage
dogs as
0,
pets
does
or
that mean
friends?
it didn't take up a use?
Did not take
It
up a
did not.
use.
Cool. So I still have a use
Yeah.
on it. Awesome.
So if you roll, if
Right.
you roll a 1, 2, or 3, doesn't use up any usage slots. If you roll
I
4,
think you
5,
used
6,
2 on your first cast.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
But this helps. In darkness now.
Yeah.
Uh, So it creates the sphere. It doesn't dictate whether that's fixed or not.
Yeah.
It does not. That's
Burnt high or
actually an
low?
important distinction.
Hi.
All right, I'm going to roll a percent.
Because of the
It's-
cocaine spider.
It fixes it to her face.
70.
Good choice. Gosh, what was it? We had all the spell stones. We got magic missile, dark growth.
And grow. Yep.
Oh, God, that's that. Okay, all right. Here's what I'm going to do.
Make my mouses grow. But you gotta be like from a high place when you cast that spell. Otherwise, it's not as effective.
That's accurate.
This is where mice doesn't have to be the moon. It could be like the top of a
Like, well,
slide.
it could just be like a little flying cauldron that you ride in.
Okay.
Mother Juniper, how could you?
She heals herself.
Dang it.
All right. So, Lucky, Conan, Dratadiah. You, the 3 of you get to go.
I mean, like, what if I was gonna surprise you and stab?
Ow. I would say ow. Give me a moment here. I've got so many.
Because the 1/3 pitchfork has one job, and that's the 1/3 stab.
Yep. The
Yep.
darkness only lasts for 1 turn, so get it all in.
Okay. You stabbed. Conan, Dratadiah, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Yeah.
That's good damage.
8.
Is she alive or dead now?
Well,
Still
she's in
alive?
darkness, so you can't really make out a lot, but seems to still be standing.
Thought it was just her head. But yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Her head's still there.
yeah, head's still
Well,
there.
two inches is
feet.
pretty good for a mouse.
We were saying 2 feet.
think
Like,
about it.
like the
Yeah.
top, her waist up is encloaked in darkness.
Yeah, that's
She's
kinda-
not on the ground, so she's probably
Yeah,
still
still
alive.
All right. I will use my torch as an improvised club and club her in the face.
Okay, that's a D6.
Hooray.
That is a good amount of damage. Yeah. Okay. You run up, club her in the face. You hear scream of pain. You're not sure. Okay.
The only way to know for sure is to keep stabbing.
Yeah. All right.
If it stops screaming, it's dead.
Still screaming. Second round of initiative.
Dun,
Ah,
dun,
we
dun, dun, dun,
reinitiate
dun,
each
dun,
round.
16 over 9.
Yeah.
I failed.
Hey.
Incredible.
Oh,
all
boy.
failed.
We're all doomed.
Good job, me.
Well,
We all
Conan,
just wanted to go together.
you moved up close.
Yeah, I sure did.
As a hand reaches out and grabs you and presses a spell stone hard into your face.
Oh no.
High velocity magic right to the head.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You're going
Oh.
to take 8 points of damage.
Okay. I assume that comes from my strength.
Comes
Or
out
no,
of your HP,
Yep.
and then once your
And,
HP is 0, then your strength.
Is she
Okay.
doing reverse healing?
Yeah. Oh, she just reverse healed the crap out of me.
All right. Jake, is your strength down?
Yes, it is now down to 8.
You're going to give me a strength test.
Oh boy. Oh baby.
That's a fail.
15.
Give me a second here. Since
You
you
dadded it
failed,
up.
you get a condition
Oh,
called
I
injured.
am injured.
And I like it when you take conditions, they eat up inventory slots. So if you don't have enough inventory slots for a condition, you got to drop something.
oh.
we're gonna. I vote to rename conditions just inspired by Dan.
Inspired by Dan. I like it. I like it. Okay. Usul, Lucky, Conan, Dratadiah, you're all up.
I will
Shoot.
spend an action to drop my stuff in my hands and get for my hook arm.
Okay. I'll let you use your movement for that. That's fine.
2 bow damage.
Ah,
All right, Dan.
that's
where-
actually
Oh, you did.
that's surprisingly the lowest I have rolled for damage
Yeah.
tonight.
Conan,
Yeah,
what were you doing?
Solid hits.
I was retrieving my hook arm from my
I'll let you
inventory.
use your movement for that.
Oh, okay. In that case, hook arm.
Holy shit.
7.
I feel like this is important. Is it like an arm with just a hook on it, or is it like the hook shot arm?
I kind of imagined it was a pole with a hook.
All right, we need to upgrade you with the hook shot arm.
I want one of those giant, goofy shepherd's canes that the Sandman
Hell yeah.
used on bad comedians.
Oh,
Just want to say,
yeah.
like, someday when I have dementia, like, I'm gonna remember the hook shot. I'm gonna not remember people.
I like it. I like it. Okay. Bert has returned because it is Bert's turn.
Sorry, wife called. I thought she was dead on the side of the road or something, and
Oh.
calling from the great beyond. Instead, it was which chicken should I get?
Oh, go with the
All
silky.
right, what do you need?
I mean, like,
Wait, eating like a chicken like for dinner or a new animal?
No, I've started feeding Buddy instead of buying
Oh.
crappy dog food.
you're
just cooking
getting
him
real
his own food.
Nice.
Yeah.
Proper food. Dang.
Yeah, it's actually cheaper than the crappy canned food. So
Okay.
No,
Well, I
there
mean,
you
with
go.
the
Anyway, what do
amount
you
that
need?
Buddy eats, it's your turn.
it's still alive. I take it.
Yes.
So wooden spikes. Oh, why didn't it roll? It didn't roll.
It did not roll. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's maybe wooden spikes aren't a weapon.
Technically,
I saw them in.
yeah, wooden spikes are like caltrops.
Oh, then I didn't get a weapon at all.
You have your torch. You could use that as an improvised weapon.
Ah, no, I can't. Can't roll it.
Hang on.
I think you're
There's
supposed to be able to pick any weapon you want, right?
Hang on.
I didn't
There's
say
an
that.
improvised weapon in the tab or in the weapons list.
Hang on,
in the
I got
weapons
you.
list. Okay,
There you go.
improvised weapon. Okay, that's fine because that's the damage that I was doing for wooden spikes anyway. So
Okay.
here we go. Yeah, 4.
You,
I'm
I'm taking 2
average.
wooden spikes and driving them into her little mousy feet.
there you go. Pin her in place. Smash her in the face with the torch. As she collapses on the ground, and as she does, the light over this area fades. And it's just as dreary as the rest of the town. And as you're kind of looking around, you look back towards the town out of the graveyard, and you can see there is 20, maybe 30 of these, shadow-faced mice monstrosities closing in, carrying spears, sickles, torches, moving in towards all 4 of you.
Book it? Is that what we do?
I mean,
book it?
obviously, the easiest answer is to run.
I'll pick up the heel stone that she had and then run.
Actually, Joe, let me give you a little bit of more on that. You reach
Are we
down
actually undead?
and you find a grease stone, a magic missile stone, and a heal stone.
Ooh.
Okay. Sweet. I'll grab those.
I just want to reiterate that the fact that healing did damage to us, I feel is suggestive of something.
Yeah.
As you
But
grab
it's not
those,
important. Let's murder.
are you wading into fight or are you all running away?
I mean, the numbers are
running.
unfavorable, so I mean, probably darkness and run.
I'm in favor of darkness and run.
Not that I have anything to help with that.
To
I
grease,
just got
heal,
spear.
and
Magic missile.
Oh, grease first and then darkness, so they fumble around.
Just like
Ooh.
right in the gate.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
both at the same place.
Okay. So, Usul, I'll let you cast darkness, and Dratadiah, I'll let you cast grease.
yeah, I'll throw 2 uses of that on it.
Okay. So you get like
Oh,
2 feet of darkness, like
there you
right at the entrance. And you get 12 feet of grease right around the gate. And then you all turn, run, hop
Bravely.
the back fence.
You said they have torches?
Yeah.
I hope they slip and fall into that flammable grease.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a grease fire except for us today.
Yeah. And as you all disappear into the woods, escaping town very bravely, that is where we'll wrap.
Bravely running away.
Yeah, that's where
hey
we'll
Jake,
wrap.
it looks like you need some healing.
Oh god.
Yeah, let's cast some healing on Conan and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw 2 power on this heal because it looks pretty hurt.
Jake, you take 9 damage.
Yeah, that puts the strength to 0.
God.
You go to heal Conan, and Conan just collapses on the ground dead. And as Conan is
That's
lying
the
there,
problem.
you can see off the back of Conan's head, several finger-like growths are protruding out the back of his head.
We think nothing of it.
And you run away, and that's where we end the session.
That's why they were
Perfect.
attacking us, because it was Conan. Good thing we rooted him out, guys.
Yeah,
I
there we
steal
go.
his stuff first. Conan owed me money.
There, you steal his stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All
Plus,
right.
he overlapped with my character.
I charged
Two
you for overdue
librarians.
books, is what I did.
That's right. He overlapped with me. We can't have that.
Can't have it. No, it's against the rules.
Bert's dying next time.
Oh, God.
Yep.
All right. That's the session. Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
Bert, what do you got happening this week, man?
Man, I don't know. Maybe a playtest tomorrow if folks are
Okay.
able to.
I'm available.
Tuesday, some Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition. That's shaping up to be a fun campaign. Friday, some BX, some classic Dungeons and Dragons. And next Saturday, some Cyberpunk Red.
Nice. Very
That sounds
cool.
about right.
Does sound about right. Yeah.
If I can plug it. On
Yes.
the 28th, Goodman Games
Do it.
official
Oh, yeah.
stream, we are doing a auction for to help out Reed Sanfilippo, who is the creator of the Umerica setting for DCC. If you like his work, or if you just want to help out a fellow gamer that's going through some medical issues right now, he has successfully moved to his new place. He's getting his
Nice.
new medical team in a row, still trying to find out how things are going to shape out for his insurance. But so we're going to do an auction live stream
Nice.
on the 28th this month. Should be fun.
Kick ass. Very good. Here on the Defenders front, every Tuesday and Thursday on our YouTube, we drop our Oops All Goblins game. John runs myself, Steven, Maitre, and April through the Age of Ashes adventure path. We're all goblins, and we aggressively avoid the plot. Wednesday, we're going to be doing some Night Below. That's our Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign. That's on the Twitch here. And Joe, what do you got happening next Friday?
Yeah, next Friday we're going to be running more Anvia, the system I'm developing, and dragging everyone through to playtest.
Yep, that you are.
That'll be good.
All right. That's the fucking adventure. Good job, everyone. Those of you who watched, thank you. And if I remember correctly,
What are you doing with your lives?
yeah, you should be doing something better with your Saturday night.
Been watching us?
I mean, good point. Good point. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
You got what you deserved. I mean,
yeah,
bye.
yeah, you brought
Right,
this on
yeah.
yourself. All right. See ya.